Hello everybody and welcome to Civilization 5. This is a strategy game that is all about civilization. So the moment I'm playing Japan or Pixel. I'm playing as the Pixelian Empire. This is the gold edition of the game, so I have a few extra things to normal. I have gods and kings and a few extra civilizations, but I'm playing as Japan, and it's a 1v1 versus Russia. Russia is just AI, but I'm playing against Russia. So my bonuses are I get a samurai and a zero, and I get my units do full damage because as they're lower health they do less damage, whereas Russia get extra production, some Cossacks and an extra building. So the aim of this game is to pretty much win, and there's a multitude of different ways. For example, I could win by getting enough science and researching to get the Apollo project and first to space, or the culture victory where a map of the area, yay. There's culture victory where you get culture and then you build a specific thing and you win. Or there is the time victory where it just runs out after time, but I decided to turn that off because it's less interesting. And the Domination, which is the one I'm probably going to go for, which is destroying the other civilization and all of their cities. PurePixel pixel. Now around the map, especially early game, there are barbarians which cause a threat because other players don't really. So yeah, so I have scouts here. These are units that don't do as much damage, but they see how much damage will I do to that. Minor defeat. I'm trying to move this way. Scouts don't do much damage, but they can move a lot more, and warriors are what you start off with, they're basic attacking units. You can build different cities, like at the start I just start with one, but if I go into the city screen, you can create settlers to create new cities, and you get to research things. As you look down, currency, engineering, ironworking, chivalry, education, architecture, chemistry, all the way down to like rocketry and nuclear fission and atomic theory and nuclear fusion, nanotechnology. It's all in the future to come, hopefully. Like at the moment I'm researching this kind of thing, like walls to build quite defensive, because I'm going on a offensive. I'm building defensive because I'm going on an offensive. Okay. And so there's early game, there's barbarians and ruins. Ruins give you a random bonus, and barbarians are pretty much just there to cause trouble. Ooh, a natural wonder. Mount Fuji, which there's wonders as well. So it increases my happiness, and if I build a city next to it, I get extra bonuses. So wonders are really useful to have cities next to for bonuses. Ooh, another wonder. I'm getting really lucky, you don't have to find them very commonly. Early game though, ruins are very common. So choose a production, I will produce a settler so I can have another city. But one thing that I've kind of done bad is I've gone straight for a set of settler, which I might just change now. See, ruins, I got an advanced technology which is archery. So one thing I could choose a settler here, or I can just go back and change it, because workers will work on these tiles, and like there I get a bonus 1 food and 1 gold in that tile. Because if I do this, I get 3 food, 1 production and 2 gold. Food is the food you get which grows your city. Like I've got 6 food eaten by 4 citizens, so I have 2, which turns into a total of 0 somehow. Don't understand. So then my city is not growing, but as I get food it grows. So if I work that tile I would start growing, or that one, or even that one. So actually workers. And as you grow you get culture, which means you can adopt social policies. So if you look over, I can have a small empire, rapid expansion, or militaristic, and you get them as you progress through the areas of the game. But I'm going for a big empire, so I'll start with liberty. Right, so I just got the ruins there, so let's explore more northern. And these should go more southerly. Ooh, these are city-states now. These, when you first meet them, they give you some gold, but you can ally them, they will give you resource, and because these are cultured, they will give me extra culture if I'm friendly or allied. So if I click on them, they are cultured, so as I said, they give you culture. But if you look at this, I'm 0 out of 30. When it gets to 30, we will be friends, which you do by giving gifts or gifting units. And when you're friends, you gain bonuses. But then, when you're allies, you gain a bigger bonus. And Warsaw, again, another culture of one. But if you noticed when I was over here, what I've just realised was it said, Warsaw said I was the first city it had met. And Yavin gave me half the gold and didn't, so we know that they must be somewhere near southernly, the Russians. See, they're Russians, Lady Catherine. Let's discuss, right, what was she have? She getting the same gold a turn, but I have more gold. See, at the moment we'll just stay allies, but you just wait for the right time to declare war. Now, last turn or so, I unlocked the Liberty Tree, which gives me one culture in every city, and when I get all the policies, a great person, but now I get to choose between these two, so improves the construction rate of workers production going on tiles, creates a worker, but I'm already building a worker, so I'll increase production because next I can get a settler after that. So. And we researched our technology, keep going over here. Oh, ruins and barbarians. Well. Oh, there's the Russian Empire, we can see part of it there. So we're going hostile, so I'll keep going down this tree here if you look at the tree. And we want to be getting things like steel and iron as soon as we can, because we're not being very friendly, but that's the aim of this. Be quick, be efficient, be killer. Now, I may lose my scouts if I do this, but I really want to get that altar. Oh, see, when I got that ruins, my scouts upgraded themselves into archers, so they'll do damage now, but they don't have the bonuses that they had of the extra movement and things. Which is kind of something they're useful for, and you saw the barbarians attack them, which is kind of good. Because my unit's got XP for it, and as they get XP they level up, so now I can heal them. And as archers they can attack, and they're ranged, so they don't get attacked back. Oh, my city can attack an enemy. Your cities have attacks as well as other things. Moscow there. See, I could attack units because I kind of should, but I don't have any units protecting my city. Most aggressive people. Oh, I'm not that aggressive. Slightly offended by that. Now, if you look, as you gain technology and things, you can build wonders. So let's look at these pyramids. Give us construction speed and 2 workers. The growth in cities or bit of culture. Now, to be honest, they don't seem that worth it, so I'm just going to get walls just to keep my city a bit safer. They're wonders that can be useful, but they're ones that I'd only get if I needed something from them, which I do not. And those barbarians, see, the AI barbarians aren't the best, as you can see they're still going through the territory, but as you see I've got salt here. I know my workers there, I can construct a mine and it will improve the salt. And I can shoot those barbarians and I'll try kill them with my archers and then I'll get an XP for it. Right, they have 2 citizens, I have 3, so I'm growing slightly faster. And barbarian camps produce barbarians, and barbarians can kill archers really quickly, well anything can. So you've always got to be careful with things like that. If I just got some ruins there, that would be great, because then I might be able to attack the barbarian camp with my warriors as well. These barbarians are still here. They're actually, if you can see, probably trying to capture my workers because they came round. But they're dead now, thanks to my city. So next turn. Now, they stopped producing the mine for some reason. And I unlocked bronze working. Now the barbarians move closer to my archers. There's problems, but my archers have more mobility, so I'll move them right away to keep them safe. And I shall research iron now. Now they probably can't move here quick enough, so that unit is is on such low health. And what do I get from there? Reveals the location of nearby barbarian encampment. That one will be annoying to the Russians. Actually, both of them will, so that's good to know that. But I know I have one near over. Hopefully not over here, because those barbarians appeared. Oh, more ruins. That's good for me. And now they're close, they just got defeated by me. Now, because I'm at war, going to be, in future I'll just leave Moscow to hopefully get weakened by barbarians, so I can get stronger. And there are some archers, which must be also a problem, so I'm going to move these archers to get them back to my city. They'll get back in 6 turns. Okay, I'm moving these warriors as well because I have a barbarian it's this barbarian encampment here, so I'm going to send them to here. And my archers will go here and hopefully be able to destroy it, but my city can fire on these for now. Let's go for a policy, this one, which will give us some settlers. Now you don't often get things like that, but that is something that you get once and is really useful. I could produce a unit or a wonder now. Russia aren't producing any wonders yet, so I'm gonna get a unit to try deal with the barbarians. And because of the barbarian problem there, I'll probably try and move my settlers to this spot, because it's next to a river which gives bonuses. Oh, my settlers. I shall move them back into the city and do that and move my workers away because they can be captured. We'll discover more ruins. Oh, both of those units are unarmed and can be captured, so I need to get units to them quickly. So I'll just let them capture that. And that's shown barbarian camps, so now I know there's one there as well. Wow. If I just make them do nothing. Now my archers are being attacked even more. Oh, and I've just walked them into more barbarians, so they may die this turn, but we shall persevere. Oh, now those barbarians are really moving too close for comfort, and there's too many barbarians for comfort. And my settlers will again have to do nothing, and my archers will have to run. If I move my warriors in front of them, they're still more protected. Now I can do that, and then spearmen are stronger than warriors, so if I make an attack, you see I'll do 42 damage and they do 21, so I can kind of repel them from my city a bit if I get some archers as well. And I can move, I'm confident to move these workers back, because even if they get taken I'll recapture them. Now first, because they'll do a bit of damage, see as my passive is that damaged units still do the same amount of damage as if they were full health. I can do like these, because I've weakened them, they do less damage to me when I attack. So things like that are useful, always trying. Oh, they attacked and got killed. And you see my workers did get captured, but because of my spearmen, I win and capture them back. And my units can be promoted, so I'll heal them again, because if I use my archers, I should be able to defeat them. Oh, I just didn't quite. And Russia have started a pantheon of the gods in the belief, so they have religion now in their cities, which shouldn't really affect me too much. It gives them a few bonuses, but for how I'm doing at the moment, I'm fine. And they've just, when a unit's on an enemy tile, they've pillaged my upgrade, so I've just lost the salt that I made there a few turns ago. And other units to health you can get is combat bonuses in terrains, and if you look, there's a lot of forest and things which classed as rough terrain, so I shall get drill, because units can be healed up themselves over turns, which now they're in my city I will do. And then kill those final barbarians and make us heal next time. You see how they healed a little then, but they didn't heal overly much, but they healed a bit. So now we'll need that statue of Zeus later, but I think we don't really need any of those, so we'll build a statue of Zeus, because bonus damage against cities will be a key thing when we're attacking Russia. So hopefully there won't have many cities when we're attacking, so it will be an advantage if we can do that. And now more barbarians, if I can shoot them with them, shoot them with my archers and send spearmen in, they will be wiped out. And actually next turn I'll probably send my archers in to defeat them. So we build a second city, Osaka. And in this one we can build everything that we could again except for wonders. In more cities you can just build everything, but you can't build the wonders that you had in a previous city. And neither can other civilizations, e.g. if I manage to build this statue of Zeus before Russia, then I will have the statue of Zeus and they cannot build it ever. And actually I won't move my archers down there because Osaka is being attacked. And now to continue my gold mine. Osaka can fire on an enemy fire. And now these spearmen mine a victory, so if I defend them near, then defensive gives them when I put them in a defensive formation, they get a bonus to their defense, so if the brutes attack, I will still do more damage and they're healing every turn, so that puts me at an advantage. And again Osaka can fire, so if I weaken them, and then fire with my archers can't fire, so I'll move them into the city. Oh, Catherine has entered the classic era and I'm going to be in the classic era in 3 turns, so she's slightly ahead of me research wise. So defend those archers there. And now these two are fully healed, I'm going to make an attack on this barbarian encampment as soon as I can. Oh, and this camp has spawned some more barbarians, so I think because my units will still do full damage at health, then I can take advantage of that and still attack. And now these people have 2 sets of units, but I have my archers as well, so I may be able to match up to them. Oh, there's 3 units about. And I found some iron. Where is this iron? Well, I've got 2 sets of iron in my city, and iron's quite an advanced thing to have, so good I have it now. Now, one thing we need, because we need science, is, let's see how much we need, 9 a turn, so I should go down this side of the tree to get a bit of writing. Because writing will, if I get a great library, that's free technology, which is a really good thing to have, but Catherine may already be researching it. See, I'm still getting defeated, so I just rest them up till my archers slowly take their health down. Oh, and these can be promoted, so if I heal them, they will be able to defeat those there, which takes out the camp and gets me some gold, and then none of the units are fortified anymore, so we'll do not as much damage. So this unit needs orders, so I mine a victory, so I need to attack them, because they will be a problem to my archers, so I'll try to wipe them out as quick as I can. And I can promote them because they just got attacked, but I can take out that defensive fort of the barbarians, get some gold, and use this to attack those barbarians, and they're wiped out. I have another culture policy if I do this, and I will get another worker, which means I don't need to build one in Osaka. Oh, wrong one, purchasing it, and I can build walls to keep it defended. So a unit needs, these are my workers if I move it up. Oh, actually I'm going to keep it here because I need to use the iron, but then I can now take out those. Yep, took out the archers, and those barbarians will be taken out soon, and I shouldn't have a barbarian problem, and I can start training units to attack Russia. As I say, I'm doing this super speed attack. I'm 40 turns in and I'm planning on making an attack, which is quite early in the game because I don't have siege units, but hopefully I can get some very soon. Ooh, I can get a swordsman already. So if I move these into a city, and as soon as the iron is done, it'll cost a little bit of gold, but I can purchase and upgrade them to swordsman. And I'm about to build my, yep, I got the statue of Zeus to give my bonus versus cities, which could be useful early. Now, the pyramids, improved construction speed, tile improvement, for example, these workers took 2 turns to build that, 25% reduction. Or I shall build another settler to expand my empire, because I want to get as close to Russia as I can, because building units, if I build them all the way over here, it'll take a number of turns to transport them. So if I bring my spearmen here and start healing them, and my archers are just here in defensive to stay safe. Ooh, there's 6 iron. Each one of these deposits you've got to check because of varying amounts, e.g. Well, I don't have an example at the moment. None of these are yet, but I shall show it later. And if you like swordsman, I upgraded them. It uses a whole turn worth of their moves, but they have the upgrade, so now I can heal them. And build a farm on that. Construct more mines, and now research more. So I want to try continue and get something like the Great Wall in case I get attacked, or even currency, because you can opt mathematics to get a catapult. It's the first siege unit in the game, so the quicker I get that, the quicker I can attempt to win. Our team.